G'day, welcome back. Time for a review. Today I'm going to review the Zappiti, or Zappiti, I'm not sure how you pronounce it actually. It's a French company that make media players. So please subscribe to this video and hopefully I'll have a few more down the road. So yeah, long story short, been searching for the ultimate media player now for at least 15 years. Started with the classics back in the day, like E-Great, AC Ryan. What else did I have? And probably then I moved on to the Kodi players with home theatre PCs, Intel NUCs, Raspberry Pis, you know the drill. Tried them all. The Shield TV, which is regarded as one of the better ones on the market today. But I always found, as we all do, always found something that wasn't right, or didn't play a file that you had, or the AI wasn't good, didn't look good, didn't sound good, you know the drill, blah 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 blah, goes on and on. So I thought I'd bite the bullet and get the Zappiti. They got a massive range. They range from the cheapest one, which is the Mini, all the way up to some very expensive players. I have got the Zappiti One 4K, which is the one up for the Mini, which I believe is exactly the same, but all my one has, which I'll show you in a second, is a one internal hard drive bay, and I've got a 4TB hard drive in that. So as you can see, we'll go through it and have a bit of a look. But before I do that, I will show you where it's set up and what I've got things connected to, and how it looks. Okay, here's the Zappiti. I don't think I'll ever get that right, the name. In situation, pardon the absolute mess of cables at the back there. I'm always plugging things in and taking things out and selling new things, buying new things. You know how it goes. So there it is, with it on in situation. I've actually got a mouse connected to it. As you can see, the mouse moving around. Oh, moving around the screen. That just makes it easy sometimes, especially when you're going into the settings and trying to change things. But 99% of the time, I'm using the remote control, which I'll have somewhere. So there's the Zappiti remote. Just looks like a your standard Windows media player remote from years gone by, which used to be able to control your Kodi on a computer. So, but what I actually use a Logitech, and I've got it all programmed. I just hit that button there, and it turns on the Zappiti, the amplifier, and the projector, and all the controls work, the arrows and exits and menus. So that makes life a bit easier. There's the box it came in. All the details there. Here is the hard drive slot in the side. You just flick that out and out the door pops open and the drive slides out. Now this is interesting. I've only just recently connected it, but I've got a topping E10 DAC connected to it. So what I've got there is from the coax SPDIF out to this. So when I go into the music part of Zappiti, it plays it through the DAC, and of course that goes to a Yamaha 685 AVR, which then goes to a power amp. That's the brand there. A part. It's a commercial digital amp. I need a bit more power than what the Yamaha can give me because I'm driving. Put that on the side. Camera might get a bit nuts. Some Magnipan 0.7 speakers and a subwoofer, and then that mirrors itself on the other side of the room. So yeah, that's how it's connected. And of course you just got the power supply, and of course the HDMI goes to the receiver, so that's runs all your video and all your surround sound formats, and it's just important that too, and that's why I've run the coaxial out to the DAC, so it runs both at the same time. When I first connected it, I found it also can use USB audio out to a DAC, which would be the better option, but then you lose audio on the HDMI, so you can only have either HDMI audio or the USB audio. Now, maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe there isn't a setting you can adjust to change that. If there is, please tell me. If not, then it would be a good upgrade or an option in the future if Zappiti could make it so it could run both HDMI audio out and video, of course, and USB audio out, so you can go to a DAC of your choice. So we'll go back to the main playing screen now and just have a look at that. Okay, so here's the main menu, which you're first greeted with when you first turn it on. Middle one being Explorer. What pretty much that is. Well, actually, that's your apps. So I'll go that in a second. We'll get back out of that. Down to Explorer. This is pretty much just like a DLNA server, I suppose. It yeah, it just finds whatever is connected to it, such as a NAS drive, or your hard drives, your USBs, whatever connected to it. So you'll see this populate in a second, and all your different. That's currently my NAS drive. So we can click on that, and then we can go to, and there's your music, for example. Public is where I have all my movies installed, videos, photos. So yeah, that's just a matter of going through all the menu system and click, and everything will play. So now we'll go back to, you got to press it twice to get back to the main menu. Let's go to a video. This is pretty impressive stuff. Probably one of the better menus I've seen for movies. There's a few glitches that could be improved for future upgrades. This takes a bit of time to go through, because every time you do this, it's searching for new movies, so I can update the folders and information. Now my main, better turn that right down. So that there will probably get flagged by YouTube now, and anyway, I like you pay for this video. I know I might lose 50 cents, but anyway. So my main source of entertainment is music concerts. So what I've got music as the main banner, which you can adjust all those in the settings. So, and that's a neat thing, when it finds a little audio clip, it will play it before you lock on it. Now, this is the thing which I think it's probably not their main concerns, a pity, because it is a movie player mainly. But it would be nice if they did have a section for music concerts, because for my movies, I put them all in sagas, which is like a saga is like a like Die Hard. You get Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3. They all go into a saga, so they're all grouped together. A grouping, I suppose you could call it. All the sequels to a movie. So I've got all my movies in there, because if I don't, they all get mixed up with the music ones, and it's just a bit of a hassle trying to filter through them. So I've got all my movies in there. Now that's just called Twisted, because that's the first one I put in there. It'd be nice to be able to change that to just movies and like a generic title there. But yeah, you can see all the movies there. When you click on one, the theme song of that movie will play. So it's pretty nice stuff, isn't it? So you click on that, and it comes with all the information. There's a Dolby Atmos one, Ultra HD. I've only got a 1080p projector at the moment, but that's definitely a future upgrade that I can do later on. I'm sure it will look pretty impressive. So I'll go back out of that. So anytime you want to adjust a setting, you press this menu button on the remote, and that's how you can sort of change all those little boxes you saw there. You click on, they're called modules, so you can change them and add them and all that sort of thing. Yeah, so I've only had this for about 3 to 4 weeks, so I haven't had a good chance to go right through it. There's probably a few more things that I need to learn. So there's all your settings, for example. This is a good one. This is where you actually point to where you saw your movie. So as you can see, mine's on the 4 terabyte hard drive that's installed in there, and yeah, so plenty of, that's where you can change the movie tagging when they tag the movies to find all the artwork. You can change that to different ones. There's only 2 at the moment. There's only the movie database, and look, movie database, and the international movie database one, yeah. So that's good. Right, we'll get back out of that. Now, as far as being the ultimate media player at this stage it is. Main reason is these music concerts look and sound the best I've ever heard. Previous to this, they were going through our home theatre PC with Cody, and I thought that at the time that was the best they could sound, but this is a massive improvement. I'm not one to sort of look at improvements, like, people say, they buy a new DAC or a new amp or new speakers, that's a massive improvement. Sometimes it's only like a 1%, it's improvement, but this one is massive, especially the sound quality. It's better surround sound quality, better separation with speakers, better bass, better everything, better clarity, the works. So that part's very impressive. The only downside, I think, which we'll go to in a second, is, so to go back to the main screen quickly, you press the home button on the remote. The only thing that could be improved is the music one. Now, when you click on the music, you don't expect it to be like Explorer. You expect it to be like the video one. But unfortunately, it's like Explorer, where you've got to drill down through all your connected devices, such as NASs and hard drives and USBs, to find what you want. So, for example, I've got to go down to network devices, and then I've got to go onto my NAS, then I've got to go down to my music, and my albums, and as you can see, it's a bit of a saga. Now, if this is like Cody, or even better, like Rune, that would be pretty impressive. Where it would be awesome if you could just click on that music and just have your album art displayed, bang, straight away. So hopefully that's a feature that they can pick on. So that's sort of bit of a thumbs down, and it doesn't make it the ultimate media player. So so therefore, there is no ultimate media player, is there? Really, and we all know that. That's all good. But the one positive thing here is when I do play music, it goes through the DAC rather than go through HDMI to the amp. And of course, that does sound slightly better on the DAC. I won't say it's a night and day difference, like I said before with the music concerts, but it is better. So yeah, when you go to albums, then we'll just pick a song, and you'll see the DAC. You won't see, because the video won't see, will they? So there, that's saying 44.1. Now, most media players will pump that out at 48 kilohertz, because that's what the video resolution is. But it's good to see that this does play in its truest, that's playing a bit there, actually does play in its truest resolution, or bit perfect, as they say. So, actually I'll take you to the menu part, if I can find it again, where you can adjust that. So we'll stop that, we'll go home, and you go to, from memory, just trying to think, yeah, settings. This is probably the first thing you do when you get one of these, if you do enjoy music just as much or more than movies. This is like your Android settings, isn't it? So you go to, might sound a bit scary, but developer options. Then keep going down. I think it is, trying to find it. This one here, you can see, audio native sampling rate. You turn that on, of course by default it's off. So you turn it on, and the music gets pumped out at its original sampling rate, if it's 96 or 192 or 44.1. Sweet. So that's probably all that I can show you so far. Just quickly, yeah, it is by far the best media player I've ever had, just for the pure fact that it just plays music concerts and movies, and yeah, unbelievably pure, crisp audio and video. It's good to note too that even the video performance on a Blu-ray concert, a Blu-ray, even a DVD, is much crisper and clearer. And once you get a 4K projector or TV, I can imagine that would only improve immensely again. So, big thumbs up to Zappiti. They've only really got to improve their music layout, their library system. That would be awesome. And yeah, it'd be nice if they could have a USB out to a DAC, but also have the HDMI on at the same time, so you can have both. That'd be a nice feature. And apart from that, I think it's a pretty good system and definitely one I'll be keeping for a long time. So yeah, well done at Zappiti. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'm going to keep back and enjoy some music. I'll see you later. Bye.